night, the green lights up. Pigskin heads, their coffee cups. Football cards on the table scattered. Chasing legends, torn and battered. Weekly updates shouted loud. Fantasy lineups make us proud. Talking trades, hobby news to yell. Pigskin Press Box live as hell. Weekly updates shouted loud. Fantasy lineups make us proud. Talking trades, hobby news to yell. Pigskin Press Box live as hell. Foil flares the golden shine. Breaking packs the holy shrine. Hits and misses, legends rise. Gritty dance under neon skies. Weekly updates shouted loud. Fantasy lineups make us proud. Talking trades, hobby news to yell. Pigskin Press Box live as hell. Flares the golden shine, breaking packs the holy shrine. Hits and misses, legends rise. Gritty dance under neon skies. Weekly updates. Weekend warriors breaking bones. Dreams collapse on brittle thrones. Trash talk flies, stats collide. Football frenzy never dies. Weekly updates shouted loud. Fantasy lineups make us proud. Talking trades, hobby news to yell. Pigskin Press Box live as hell.
What is going on, everybody? We're back at it again. I'm joined tonight, of course, with Hammy. What's going on, Mr. Hammy? How are you doing tonight?
Good, and you, buddy?
Hey, you know how it is, man. We're over here just finishing up a work week and talking some football. We got Alan in from Cash and Dad's Cards. Cash and Dad's Pack Busters. And we got Jordan from Gem Mint Masters joining us tonight. Going to hang out and talk a little football, man. What are you guys up to? How's it going, Jordan?
Yeah, it's great. Thanks for having me on. Anytime I can talk about sports, cards, and grading, whatever, I'm down.
Yeah, that's about how I am, man. What about you, Alan? How's everything up there in the Tri-City area of the Pacific Northwest? Did we lose Alan?
How's it going up there, bud?
It's going fantastic, man.
Yeah.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, what's the weather like up there?
Right now, it's about 85, partly cloudy, slight breeze, perfect day.
Yeah. What about you, Jordan? Is it hot?
Yeah, it's stormy. It's hot though.
Oh, humid?
Yeah, we actually went to a concert last night and it got rained out, so
Oh, wow.
not too happy about that. Checking out the old '90s bands too.
Cool. Where was it at?
It was at the zoo, which was the Brookfield Zoo in Illinois here.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know where that's at.
Yeah. Couple '90s bands from back in the day.
Nice.
Which bands?
Tonic and Better Than Ezra.
All right.
So it looks like we got quite a few people in here tonight. I see Pig 6. What's going on, Pig 6? I see Big Sky Entertainment. What's going on, Justin? How you doing tonight? We got the sports card ripping teacher. I mean, what a cool night. I'm sure we got a couple more people about to jump in here. So what'd you pick up this week, Hammy? You get anything interesting or what?
I did. So, actually, it was actually for you.
Now you see my ears light up, dude, like a little puppy dog.
I got into a 10 boxes of Select Break, and I got the Chargers.
Yeah,
primarily for you, buddy. So, I got the premier level of Phillip Rivers.
Nice.
I
love me some Phillip Rivers.
I got a premier level of Justin Herbert.
Move it to your left a little bit. I couldn't see it. There you go. Justin Herbert, nice. Those are cool, man. I like those.
I also got the club level Justin Herbert.
Man. Those are cool.
I got a base and the green and yellow of Joe Alt.
Oh, nice.
And I also got the premier level Joe Alt.
Those are cool. They did them like in the shock, right?
Yeah, in the shock. So I got those for you. I'll be sending them your way.
Nice.
But for my own PC purposes, I did get me and I think Vince, sports card ripping teacher, will appreciate. I got the 2009 rookie of BJ Raji.
Nice.
Blue border. I also got the Aaron Rodgers from Silver Tops Chrome.
Damn, you went nuts this week, huh?
And then got Tops Finest, both Aaron Rodgers and Clay Matthews. So pick those up.
Man, you went nuts a little bit, huh?
I did.
Nice. Alan, you got anything that you picked up this week or recently?
Alan, did you pick up anything this week?
No, mainly what I got is just once a week, me and my son, my daughter, we all just go to the LCS and pick up just fire starter cardboard, right?
Beautiful.
So there hasn't been a whole lot of PC pickups per se. It's just if I was in 1990s, I'd be in Junks Wax heaven right now.
Yes.
Oh, dude, I love it.
That's mainly all I've been picking up is going hunting for those old school rookie cards and
dude, I love that, man.
Michael Jordan.
I go out and I like to go to the shows, man, and I usually will find people that have like a lot of different, junk wax boxes and stuff. I love picking that stuff up. It's awesome. How about you, Jordan? I know you like to grade cards. What'd you get?
Yeah.
I know. You
I've kind of gone back to my roots lately. I'm when I came up in the early 90s, I was Michael Jordan, Shaq all the way, and when I started doing my channel, I was ripping everything, but now I'm kind of back to my roots. So I actually ripped a box of 91 Fleer this week. This is what I love about this product. I'll show you guys here. These are all Jordans out of one box. 6 of them, 7 of them. And I think I have one of them in my grading pile as well. So it's like, man, you can pick up these boxes for $50 today. It's like the price of a mega box of, modern stuff. So I love ripping this stuff. And then I got a couple slabs here. This is a recent pickup. I actually picked this up at the National. This is the Michael Jordan Rock Stars PSA 10. This is probably my most valuable Jordan right now. So I'm loving this thing.
What year was that again?
This is 97.
97.
See if I can get it in there. It's a little bright, kind of catching a reflection there. But
there you go.
Yeah, like the die cut, like the rock pattern on top.
Yeah. That's a cool card, man.
Yeah. Traded a pretty valuable Tom Brady for it at the National.
Did you? You got rid of Brady, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, I see Lions Luck joined us in Cool Card Collective. What's going on, guys? Thanks for stopping by. So I didn't pick up too much stuff this week. I'll bring it over to the card cam. I grabbed the Trey Harris out of Luminance. It's the on-card auto, and it has him in the Chargers uniform. So I grabbed that, which is pretty cool. It's not numbered or anything, but just a cool on-card auto, and he's actually in the Chargers uniform. And then I grabbed Keandre Lambert-Smith, another one of those autos out of Score. It's that next era. I don't know what they call it. Not really a disco or anything, but it's numbered out of 25. I don't know if you see it. I think this one's numbered 19 out of 25. So those are kind of the only 2 cards that I picked up. I really didn't do too much shopping this week. I had a busy week. So
you know what I like about bringing Alan and Jordan on is they're vintage rippers, man.
I love it, dude.
Bringing back the old school days. I could remember just I'll relay a message, Craig, if you're trying to talk to Alan. He can't hear you at all. So
why? I wonder. That's weird.
It is weird, but I will relay the information to you if you need to talk to Alan. But yeah, man,
He just didn't want to hear my nonsense, dude. He just cut me off. He said, "Oh man, shut up."
So yeah, if you remember growing up ripping through those 90s packs, some 89s, 88s, and I enjoy both of their channels for that reason. A lot of vintage rippers. So every now and then you'll see Alan ripping a hobby box and something like that. But like, he is a vintage dude. Like, he goes after vintage, and you do some TTM too, don't you, Alan?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I need to connect with Alan.
makes checking the mail a whole lot more fun when you're an adult. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, so he definitely, and with his son, so that's what draw me to Alan's channels, because he did it with his boy, and obviously I do it with my son too. So very cool channel. And then obviously I've learned a lot from Jordan on his channel, Gem Mint Masters. That name alone right there tells you. And yeah, if you've seen some of his videos, it's a ton of Jordan in his room. There's a ton of Jordan in his room.
Cool.
He's a big collector of Michael Jordan. So
See, I got a stack here. Let's see if I can. This is where I'm at so far. I'm working my way up.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That stuff could cost a pretty penny, especially you start getting them in 10s, man. That ain't no joke.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you know what? I mean, that's why I'm grading them myself, because I can't afford to buy them in a 10. That's for sure.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's cool when you can find a good raw card, especially when you're like at a place like the National or something like that.
It's hard, man. It is hard. But I love
especially
it. I love
that
the
stuff
team.
is real tough. I mean, even getting 7, 8s, and 9s is like almost like a steal. Like, you're happy to get a 9.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're happy with 8s and 7s, like you said, and a lot of times for sure.
Oh, I'm not happy with 8s.
Hey, when you start pulling stuff out of the 80s and stuff like that, an
Yeah,
8 is
no,
a
I mean-
great card, dude.
Yeah, I actually sent the 6 of the cards from that box I ripped with Barry Sanders rookie. It was 89. Was it 89 tops, something like that? Sent quite a few over to PSA. So
Out of that traded
here's the
set?
hoping.
Was it that traded set you opened up?
Yes, the traded set.
Oh, okay. Who'd you send off? What'd you send off? Like Aikman and
Oh yeah,
Barry
all the rookies out of that class. I sent
okay.
Steve Atwater, Barry Sanders.
Is Chris Carter in there
Dion.
too? I think.
What's that?
Isn't like Chris Carter in there? No.
No.
Assuming you get an 8, what do those go for? Because I don't know, man. Like when I submit all my Jordans, I just assume I'm getting 8s on everything,
No.
and
Yeah.
I'm happy with anything above it.
Yeah, I honestly, I think 8s honestly go just like, $40-50 still. 9s and 10s are the one that are going up
Yeah.
there. So 9s obviously triple, 10s are 4 digits. So a couple of those I'll keep for myself. Like, I was a big fan of Steve Atwater, so loved him. Like, I'm a defense guy. I don't know about you guys, but I like the defense. I like the players on the defense, and Steve Atwater was just the first, like, who I think first hitter, man. He hit hard too. So good player.
Well, that's good for you, because the hobby doesn't necessarily love them as much. So you can get some pretty killer cards, man, for some good deals on that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I love defensive players, man. I collect
Atwater's
a lot.
a good signer too, by the way.
Oh, is he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do. I
They've all
PC a
broken.
lot of defensive players. So defense rules. Pick 6 says.
Defense does rule.
I love it, dude. I collect a lot of defensive players. Rodney Harrison, he got put into the Chargers Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool, man. So I kind of wanted to try something out this week, and we'll see how it goes. But kind of a game of sorts, but not really a game. It's more of a just kind of get an opinion on some of the newer cards from you guys. So it's called Stash or Trash. You know what I mean? So we're gonna play this little game, Stash or Trash. I'm gonna come over here to the Stash or Trash cam, and I'm gonna show a couple cards. And I want to see if you guys are going to PC these guys, or if you guys are going to get rid of these guys. So we're going to stash them or trash them. My first one, I want to talk about Jackson Dart. I have this Jackson Dart out of the Prism draft picks. It's the red eyes. I think Jackson Dart is going to have an amazing season, to be honest with you. I've watched that guy in preseason a little bit through college. I mean, he is on top of the game, man. So I'm pretty sure. I don't know what you guys think, but I'm stashing Jackson Dart. I want to keep him in my My PC, I think he's gonna have a good season.
I don't know, dude. I think I'm gonna trash him.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna trash him. To me, like, what is he, like 20, 21 years old, right?
Yeah.
No, I mean he didn't come from a bad school, but like you're in the Giants, man. I mean, unless unless they protect him, because they don't have a solid line. Unless they protect him, I just don't see. I don't see him. It's granted he had a good first preseason game.
Right.
It was pretty good, but I just don't. I wouldn't stash him. That's just me.
Yeah. I mean, he's got neighbors over there, and they picked up Scattaboo, and I mean, I don't know. We'll have to find out. What do you
Did
think?
you see that video of Scattaboo and how Eddie George reached out to him, and basically says, "Hey, you're in it now. I got your back," and he just felt honored that Eddie George reached out to him. He thought that was cool.
Well, Eddie George was a beast, dude.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's kind of a cool deal. But what do you think, Alan? And I guess you can't hear me, but what do you think about Jackson Dart?
Hey, Alan, what do you think about Jackson Dart? Are you stashing him or are you trashing him?
I will 100% stash Jackson Dart for one reason and one reason only. Back when Gardner Minshew was a no-name quarterback, I was buying his rookie prism cards, buying, patch autos, $3, $4, $5, $6 a pop. Next thing you know, people realized he had a mustache, and all his cards jumped up like 1,000% in price. And I was making money hand over fist. And my wife wanted to start hanging out with me after that. It was intense. That's the main reason why I'll stash Jackson Dart.
Yeah. What do you think, Jordan? You stashing or you trashing Jackson Dart?
Buy low, sell high.
Yeah, I got to agree with Alan here, but I'll kind of throw a caveat in here. Somebody like Jackson Dart that is a rookie, still unproven, the hype isn't building. You can get his stuff for fairly cheap. That's funny you mentioned Minshew because I did the same thing. But I didn't sell them at the right time, which I needed to do. I sold them a little too late. But yeah, Jackson Dart, I think is a perfect example of somebody you go pick up now. You kind of wait and see. I mean, you mentioned he's got neighbors. He's got some good offensive weapons there. If I can pick some, but I will say I would trash or sell him as soon as he hits that peak. My general rule for myself, I don't have anybody in my PC that hasn't proven themselves for at least 2-3 years in the league. They gotta show consistency. But I have no qualms about making some money off somebody. And putting that money into some Michael Jordan cards or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's just a prospect for me. I mean, I'm not a Giants fan or anything, but I'm definitely going to put away a couple of his cards. I just kind of have been watching him, and I'm like, wow, he's got a pretty good football IQ, man, and he throws some darts, man. I'll tell you what, he's not shabby.
Well, he needs to live that name.
Yeah,
right?
got to.
With a name like that, you gotta at least stash a few of them. You know what I mean?
If Danny Dimes got the nickname, what's Dart's nickname going to be?
I don't know, dude.
Bullseye?
Buy him cheap now, wait till he's about to start, then sell the starter hype builds. They'll have to start him at some point. Yeah, that's true. They got a lot of draft capital.
He was a first-round pick, so because of that, people are picking him up. I mean, you're going to see like breakers when they pull a Jackson Dart RPA that one-of-ones or whatever, they're going to go freaking crazy for. So that's just this hobby,
Yeah.
But like, I'm just a collector of players that do well. So if they, I'm going to take, for example, like, Edrin Cooper, he was a second-round pick, and he's did 40% of the snaps, and he became a top linebacker in the league. Like, he proved himself that he's one of the top guys. So of course I'm a collector, not just he's just a Packer, but he proved himself. So until they prove to me, like, preseason's not gonna, I can understand where people like sell the cards now because he's a rookie, he's first round selection, sell it now. But to me, like, I'm in a different boat. They got to prove to me, and I'll collect, and until then, it's just sitting around.
Yeah, but I think he's definitely someone just to keep an eye on, because especially if you pull him out of packs and you already have him. I throw him in a top loader, put him in my boxes, and
Greg,
definitely
did you draft him in your fantasy league?
No. I didn't say I would draft in my fantasy league. I don't think he's going to start. You know what I mean? And I think if he does, it's going to be, there's going to be a curve there. I mean, the things that we've seen recently with like CJ Stroud and these guys having seasons like that, that's like a rarity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a 1 in a million type of deal. Jaden Daniels, I mean, the guy coming out like that is just spectacular. And those are like those are like generational players, so I think that he'll be good though. I think eventually, next year, following year, I think he'll get a little bit of playing time, and I think he might do something with the Giants. So,
well, depends on how much you want to stash too. Like I would say, let's say you're buying 10 Jackson Dart cards and he pops off, like sell 5 of them.
Yeah.
Make some money, buy something else, and then you can still hold on to that. That's how I grew to where I'm at now. It's I did that with Wemby. I bought a ton of Wemby, but I sold about half of it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably made and covered the cost of all the stuff that I kept. So
yeah, I mean, if I had a big card of his, like out of 20 auto or something like that, yeah, it's gone. Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna sit on something like that, but definitely like some of his base cards and some of the cooler numbered parallels and stuff. I'll keep those.
I do have a rule of thumb that I will keep 1 to 2 base cards of every top player in the league. Like, Jackson Dart, I'll guarantee you I'll have 2 of his base cards, and it's sitting in my pile forever. But everything else, it's going to go someplace else.
Yeah, Lions Luck said that, basically it's more likely that QBs come in and shine right away now because they're basically pro athletes by the time they hit, the NFL anyway. So, and that's a true statement. I mean, the competition's even gotten so much higher in college, and with some of the teams, like when you get into the bigger conferences with all the NIL stuff, I mean, they've got some teams that are just stacked. I mean, half of those teams can probably come in and compete, maybe even win a division or something in the NFL. So I agree with Lions Luck on that. So I'm going to move on to number 2. And I think obviously I'm going to be stashing this guy because it's one of the Panini instant, rookie premier deals. And I just picked it up cheap, but it's Shedeur Sanders. So all the drama and the talk about Shedeur Sanders, these days, I don't know how much of it's hype. And I think, the media takes the ball and runs with it a little bit too far. But I watched him in preseason, man, and I don't think he looked very bad at all, man. I don't know what you think. Where you at, Hammy, on that?
Well, for one, first and foremost, I'm a huge Oregon Duck fan, but I lived in Colorado and lived right next to the Colorado Buffalo Stadium, and became a fan of Colorado. And I'm stashing Shedeur. I think he, obviously the bloodline, but I think he's a phenomenal athlete. I just think he's too cocky, and but the proof is in the pudding. I mean, he had a great preseason performance. But that class, or not that class, but that quarterback room in Cleveland, man, it's going to be exciting to see who's really going to step up and be that one. And I honestly firmly believe that Shedeur is going to take it. And, being from, the bloodline is a big deal, but Shedeur is very, very talented. And I think proof was in Colorado. He stayed in the pocket very well. Decision making was great. I'm stashing.
Yeah, well, I mean, like you said earlier, I mean, I know he's cocky a little bit, but hey, what's up, King All Red? He said he's on his way back from the Front Row Card Show out in Vegas. He was out there, right on. But I think he's actually handled himself pretty well, to be honest with you. Especially as of late, maybe the whole draft thing and the parties and the crazy nonsense was a bit over the top, but as it stands now, I mean, I think he's kind of handled some of that pressure pretty good. And he's kind of stepped back and he's kind of been humbled, and I think he's focused, you know what I mean? So I don't know about the arrogance, you know what I mean? He does come from, kind of have a right to be when you go in there and turn programs around and.
Well, I mean,
tear it up.
Dylan Gabriel had a good preseason yesterday. Besides that pick, he made some good decisions. He threw the ball. I mean, that quarterback room is going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting to see who's going to come out of it.
I just feel like he'll probably get stuck doing the whole Baker Mayfield thing. If the Cleveland Browns don't get their organization together, I don't care who you throw in there. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. Alan, what about you? Stash or trash Shadur?
Oh man, I'm 100%. If I pull a Shadur autograph tomorrow, I'm selling it about 5 minutes after that. I think a way a quarterback or a player holds himself during draft and how they, and how they conduct themselves during the draft day. That dude built his own shrine and did all this, threw himself a big old party. And then he shows up and gets, drops to the 5th round or whatever it was, gets drafted by Cleveland.
Yeah.
Historically, Cleveland is where quarterbacks go to die. So.
And that's kind of what I'm
a great
afraid
player.
of.
I just think Shadur is. I don't know. I think Shador's full of himself, and I'm going to sell high with that. I ain't stashing him for nothing.
How about you, Jordan? I see that laugh on his face. Jordan's probably thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I agree with a lot of what you guys said for sure. But I would say right now, I would probably stash him. He got that humbling that he needs desperately, and let's see how it plays out. His market took a hit because of it too. So personally, I think that's a good reason to stash because he came out of the gate super high. A lot of those, Panini instants, I've heard of people that invested pretty big in those, and they were, they were just kind of, their jaw was dropped on draft night when he dropped so far. But I think hold those. I think you've got some good potential to go up from here. I don't know how he can't go up from here. So he does have the potential. He definitely took way too many sacks and made a lot of bad plays behind the line of scrimmage last year. But if he can clean that up, I think he's got the talent. I mean, it's somewhat reminiscent of Jaden Daniels. I mean, he made some crazy throws. I mean, obviously he's throwing to Travis Hunter, but yeah, he made some good plays.
Yeah.
There's something that, we got to, talk about when it comes to preseason. You have, I look at it this way, when I do my practices for my kids and I'm telling them I want them running 100%, right? Half of them are running 100% of 50%. So their preseason is the ones that are doing 100% are all the backups, right?
Yeah.
So you got your starters maybe out there a couple drives, and they're not giving 100% out there because they don't want to, cause a possible injury or whatnot that'll affect their entire season. So preseason is about all them backups coming in and proving their worth. So, when it comes to Shadur or when it comes to Jackson Dart, I'm looking at they're playing against some starters that are not giving them 100%. They're just out there, playing this sport just to get their bodies back in shape in preparations for their actual season. So I think Shadur, if he does end up playing or winning the starter job, he is going to get knocked down even more because then you got these first starters. They're going to give them 150% and they're coming after him.
Well, and that's a rowdy division too. So he's going to be stepping up against some pretty hefty defenses over there. So,
yep.
He's going to have a rough ride. And I'm not saying that he's going to come fire off. And if I pulled one of those autos or something, I'm looking at what Lions Luck was just talking about. He said the base score auto right now is going for $190. I pulled that, it's gone. You know what I mean? But definitely, if I'm pulling some parallels and some number cards, I'm definitely going to stash some of those. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be – he's going to be a decent player, man. I really think – and it may not even end up being in Cleveland. But right. I think he's going to have a good career. What's up, Dino? Dino's in the building.
So, I was going to say, too, it used to be par for the course where the top quarterback or the hyped quarterback would come in the league and – and get his butt handed to him that first year. I mean, look at Peyton Manning, right?
Yeah.
It seemed like that used to always be the case, but now you're seeing guys like Jaden Daniels, CJ Stroud come into the league and actually do well their first year. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, speaking of the Manning family, it'll bring up, those people in the draft. You said you were talking about earlier. I think it was Alan said that how people act in the draft is kind of what dictates their career. Well, I mean, there's two names I'm going to throw you that are going to either be already in the Hall of Fame, headed to the Hall of Fame. And that's Eli Manning and John Elway, and they were both dicks in the draft. So I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
Very
So
true.
at the end
Very
of the
true.
day, they thought they were badass enough to dictate who they wanted to play for. So
Yeah.
I get it, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying, anything like that, but I think he's gonna have a good career. So
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stash him, and then we're gonna move on to his counterpart from Colorado. I'm gonna bring up Travis Hunter. I'm torn on this one. I think it's an exciting player, and I think it's going to be cool to watch because I think with him requesting that in the draft, I think they're going to let him play both sides of the ball for a little bit, but I don't see that lasting very long. I don't think it's viable. I don't think it's, like you said, this isn't college anymore. You're not in Kansas anymore, Toto, and let me tell you what, that two-way thing is not going to happen. So I don't know if I would definitely trash him, but I'll stash him if I pull him out of a pack. I just don't know whether he's going to end up a receiver or a DB. I really don't. And I at time's going to tell. Maybe he'll show me wrong and play both sides of the ball all season, but I just feel like that's a far cry from reality, you know?
Well, and for me, Travis Hunter, I'm going to stash him, and it's not. I mean, he's a very talented athlete coming from as a Heisman, playing both sides of the ball. But like, I drafted him in my fantasy draft, and I have high hopes for him as a receiver. And I hope they primarily use him as a receiver. In Colorado, he was much more talented as a receiver, tiptoes, catching them balls and his speed. So yeah, I mean, I'm stashing him, but like I said before, I'm going to keep a few base cards, hold on to that, grade him, keep him nice and slabbed, and anything else I pull, I'm gonna sell. But I'm stashing what I can. I actually submitted a couple of his my wife's huge on Halloween, so I submitted a couple of his score treat cards, and we're gonna have Halloween decorations of football players in here. So
Nice.
he was one that I definitely getting graded, and I'm stashing him.
Okay.
Nice.
Alan, what do you think? Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter. I am 100% for fantasy football team status. I will 100% stash him. No doubt about it. That dude he's a freak of nature. I think he's fast. He can catch anything. Some of the throws in college Shador is lucky Travis Hunter was out there catching the ball. You know what I mean? But looking at his price tag right now for his autos, I don't know how long you would have to stash him for his price to go any higher. Base scorecards are already at $175.
Yeah.
What does he have to do for base autos to get higher than that?
Yeah.
If I pull an auto, I'm selling it, but I ain't dropping him off my fantasy team.
Yeah.
If that answers that question.
Mm-hmm. It does.
What do you think, Jordan?
Yeah, this is my answer is going to be a little out there, but this is what really fascinates me about the football card market for sure. Is I said this last year. It amazes me that these kind of 1-year guys or first-year guys cards are outselling, and what I mean by outselling is they're selling for higher prices than guys that have been in and proven themselves. Like I look at last year, I was all over this. Jaden Daniels, just watching his card market go crazy, was outperforming Lamar Jackson by so much. Lamar Jackson, in my mind, is going to be one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game. So to see that was just, again, fascinating to me. So I look at a guy like Travis Hunter, who's a rookie, and I look at him as a wide receiver. And I'll say, like, I want to stash him, but that's the thing I love about the football market as well, is the peaks and the valleys. I think you mentioned in the beginning how, you know, the preseason hype when people start buying cards, it's a real thing, and it's crazy. Guys who were terrible last year, doesn't matter. Their preseason hype, they're like, oh, they're gonna do amazing. Their stuff goes way up. So I love coming in the off season with guys like Justin Jefferson. You know, he's another wide receiver along with Travis Hunter, and being able to kind of pick up some cards and stash them then. So I would do the same thing with Travis Hunter. Like Alan even said, his market's already too high. You know, you see that come down a little bit, and it will.
It will, absolutely.
Once the season starts or once the season's over, that's when I'm getting them.
Yeah, I mean, if I pull them out of a pack, I'll definitely just top load it like I did this card. And I'll just throw it in there, you know, and just let it sit. I mean, it's not hurt me either way. But if I hit one of those big cards, it's gone. I mean, especially the newer stuff because it just came out. Like, if he ends up, you know, a DB, his value is going to go down drastically. You know what I mean? And if he, you know, does stay at wide receiver, even if he plays both, I mean, he's going to have to be one of these guys that are, you know, cashing in 1,200 plus yard seasons every season, you know, for it to maintain that kind of value.
Well, I will tell you this: there's going to be one rookie receiver that's going to outperform him, and that's Matthew Golden. So
I actually agree with
you. Say that.
You know,
I'm calling it. I mean, like, because the entire Packers receiving room is injured. And so Matthew Golden, the way he's been playing in preseason, he's catching everything. And obviously, I'm telling you, Matthew Golden's going to be the top rookie receiver.
I think Matthew Golden is going to be good. I don't doubt that one bit. I'll take Matthew Golden cards over Travis Hunter every day, all day.
I agree.
So definitely that one. So I'm going to move on. We're going to go to number 4. And number 4 is not going to be a rookie. Number 4 is going to be a guy we've all seen a little bit of, and that's C.J. Stroud. I'm a fan of C.J. Stroud because it's kind of a homer deal. He's from about 30 minutes away from here. He's from Rancho Cucamonga. Same thing with Jaden Daniels from San Bernardino. So I kind of PC both those guys, but I think everybody was tough on C.J. Stroud last year, and I was like, dude, he did not have that bad of a season. Like, you know what I mean? And so I think C.J. Stroud, dude, I stash. And I'm actually actively buying C.J. Stroud right now. The hype dropped, so you can get him at some great prices. That dude's career is just getting started, man. Just getting started.
Well, I have to agree with you there. A couple years ago, I was hot pulling C.J. Stroud's. Like, I was, you know, case hit after case hit. Freaking, it was exciting. And actually, C.J. Stroud, just recently, he was in the top 100 players of the NFL. So C.J. Stroud is still a great receiver. We have not seen
quarterback
a decent quarterback coming out of Houston than C.J. Stroud. So Ohio State guy, they always produce some great quarterbacks, and then he transpired out here to Houston, but I'm stashing him. I have plenty of his stuff that I saved. Probably will not sell until like 30, 40 years from now when he's win multiple Super Bowls. I
mean, the guy's solid, dude. I'm reading a couple of the comments, man. Sorry, Alex Contreras, I didn't get the chance to tell you. Would I trade Ridley for Devontae Adams? I would absolutely. I think Ridley's about to pop, and that guy's solid. And I think, you know, he's younger. So, yeah, I would definitely take Calvin Ridley over Devontae Adams. And then Lions Luck said that he has the same card, and he said that the CJ Stroud prices have dropped a lot. And it's just a silver, optic silver. I dig it. And it is a PSA 9. I collect 9s, especially when I see a good 9. Like, I would even consider cracking this thing and resubmitting it because this thing is, like, super, super sharp. I don't see anything wrong with it. But, yeah, I mean, like you said, you can get cards like that for like $30 when, you know, his rookie season, dude, that was $100, $200 card. So, and I think that's what a lot of these, you know, what I'm saying by stash or trash is, you know, some of those cards at these prices right now, it doesn't make sense. You know, it doesn't equate. You know what I mean? You can't have rookie quarterbacks and stuff selling for the same price as a guy like Patrick Mahomes. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Well, and I think to go along that, when we're talking about vet players, I collect more vet players than I do rookies because they've established themselves,
Yeah.
right? They've actually have done the work. Like, if this was 2 years ago, I probably would have never thought of Josh Jacobs as a person I collected. And not because now he's a Packer, but he produced this past year. Had he gone to like a different team and produced, I'd be a collector of him because he's actually proven himself as a veteran and a leader. So when we talk about rookies, they're unproven. They're players to collect, to resell, to buy what you want, right? And I think Jordan and I had talked about this at one time. Like pulling a top, like I pulled that Zebra JJ McCarthy, and I freaking sold that right away, and turned around and got cards for me, right? So people that have already established themselves as a veteran. So me, I'm a veteran collector than I am that of a rookie collector.
Yeah. I like collecting the rookies, and then did everybody already chime in on CJ? No, we didn't.
No, Alan needs to. CJ Stroud, what do you think? Trash?
Yeah,
or
no, I haven't
stash,
yet
Alan?
either.
Oh yeah. What do you think, Alan?
My
CJ
turn?
Stroud.
CJ Stroud, stash or trash?
I think I'm with you, Hammy. I'm a big time vet collector too, right? It drives me absolutely bat crap crazy how some fresh out of college rookie is worth more than a Jerry Rice rookie card. You know what I mean? It's still mind blowing to me. So with guys like CJ Stroud, if the price is right, I'll stash. I'll have him on my fantasy team, until he's a killer quarterback. I mean, I just don't see his price tag going any higher than, maybe $10-20 to card auto or whatever. I don't think it's really worth the stash, but he's definitely collectible.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Especially with the receivers he has around him,
Dude.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I think he's going to do some things. What do you think, Jordan?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that you said CJ Stroud, I've got a perfect example I can share with you because, I think you guys hit on this as well. I would call him kind of like a bridge, almost like a bridge not collector, but card for the collection. I bought in early and on CJ Stroud. I do raw to grade, so everything I graded that came back PSA 10, I was definitely well under that. So I took that, I converted all my Stroud into Lamar Jackson. Like this again goes back to that point where it's like capitalize on the hype at the time, convert it into something that you feel is a better, investment from a PC standpoint. And then I've done the same thing with Lamar Jackson. I'm turning a lot of that into Michael Jordan cards. It's like, it's crazy. But now coming full circle, go back and buy the CJ stuff when it's dipping like this.
Yeah.
And then repeat that process all over again. It's, you can still be a collector and sell the cards of your players that you collect and not feel bad about it because you can come back later and get those same cards essentially for free because you just did that.
Right.
Yeah.
Here's a good example, and I think Jamal Williams, player that was drafted by Green Bay, played a few seasons with Green Bay, then go to the Lions and break Barry Sanders' touchdown record. Right. I mean, that's something like, holy crap, you never thought that would be broken or anything like that. And I went and freaking bought Jamal Williams stuff in the Lions uni. So I was like, the fact that, the veterans they're proving themselves. And I think that's, to me, is more exciting to collect than that of the rookies. Cause you just never know. You never know.
Yeah.
But like you said, you were probably pretty excited when you pulled that McCarthy because you're like, man, I'm getting a ton of money for this, and I'm gonna go out and buy something amazing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take advantage of that, right?
Yeah.
You take advantage of it, but I've turned around, take that one card, and I bought 5 or 6.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The sports card hype train sometimes has so many peaks and valleys and twists and turns. Like one day a card's worth $75, the next day he got a DWI. Next thing you know, you're a guy holding 125 graded Zions that aren't worth nothing.
Is that it sounds like you're a little bitter about that. You got is that
No,
you?
no, no. I didn't hop on the Zion train.
Yeah.
No. But it's just it's all over the place.
Yeah.
When you have an opportunity to sell high, I 9 times out of 10 usually do, unless it's a PC card.
Yeah. But yeah, you can still PC some of that player, sell, hedge your bet. Like Gardner Minshew is a great example.
Mm-hmm.
I grabbed a couple of his cards and I was like, maybe I'll keep a couple. And I kept a couple of really nice ones, but now they're worth nothing. So it's like,
Hey, you watch. Patty Mahomes is going to get hurt, and Gardner Minshew is going to take the helm and win a playoff game. You watch.
Hey, listen, I want to hold you
All
to
right.
that. So Patty
Great.
Mahomes getting hurt, I'm all for it.
I'm gonna go buy some
Gonna
Minshew
happen.
now. Shoot.
Here, we're
Pretty
not
good
we're not we're gonna do this one as a stash or trash, but let me tell you this name. Let me throw a name out here real quick, and he just played against the Chargers. Stetson Bennett.
Oh,
Oh,
you
wow.
stash his stuff. Stash that stuff.
I have a lot of
I'm
his stuff
telling you,
stashed, man.
What a freaking game he had. And again, I think he was playing that he had to redeem himself after being out for a little bit.
yeah.
But man, that was phenomenal game that he put on. That was like a clinic. And I've always been a huge Stetson Bennett fan coming from Georgia.
Mhm.
But man, yeah, I'm already digging through my rookies and grabbing his stuff right now and setting it aside.
Because I think he's gonna get opportunity over there. I don't doubt that at all. I don't know what's gonna happen over there with what's his name?
Well, Matthew Stafford.
He's getting old and he's hurt.
Yeah, he gets
He
hurt.
doesn't have much time left. Doesn't seem like it, at least.
No.
I can't believe you. That's funny you guys mentioned Stetson Bennett too, because I'm gonna probably go back and through my dollar boxes after this because I know I got a whole bunch in there. And
I guarantee you he's hitting a cycle right now.
Yeah,
he showed out, man.
So, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely showed his ass in the preseason game.
It goes back to thinking about it is preseason, not everybody's giving them 100% out there, but like Stetson Bennett, I mean, he was playing 100%. He's trying to prove his worth, and that dude is worth it.
Got to. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he tore it up, man. He played really, really good. So I don't know. Stetson Bennett, he was 28 for 40, 324 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. I mean, that's a good preseason game. And be honest with you, they were still close in the beginning, and the Chargers did start their starters. So
Lions Luck says Devontae Adams will lose his mind if Jimmy Garoppolo is throwing the ball to him.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
That's hilarious.
Dude, I hope they put it back on that receiver show so we could hear that shit.
Yeah, right.
Because I'll tell you what, man, that's going to be off the hook. But yeah, they got turned in a great game.
The King Allred pulled a Jordan Love color blast. Shut the front door.
Did have a picture of it. I have a picture of it. You want to see it?
Oh, I need one of those, man. I need one of those so bad.
His dad actually sent me a picture of that.
Put your address up on the screen. Let's get that over to you.
Yeah, please. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he did. I'm going back to my text, but his dad actually sent me a picture of that card. But yeah, I guess he's been on a roll, man. King All Red, little Sean. Man.
King All Red, congratulations on the massive pull.
Yeah, I guess
Dude,
he's been
Hammy,
on
I got a whole stack of stuff here for you. I got to get these over to you.
Here it is.
I have your stuff too. Oh my gosh, dude.
Nice.
Out of Phoenix.
I don't know what it is. I think my nipples just got hard. Yeah, they got hard.
Yeah, it's pops. Dude, that kid's pulling fire right now, dude. Look at this. Look at this card.
Oh, geez.
What is that one?
That's that JJ McCarthy. It was numbered at I forget what his numbered out of.
Nobody cares about the Vikings.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Except for that zebra I pulled, I was able to get a few cards.
Archetype thing. I mean, that kid's pulling fire, dude. I need to send him some boxes so he can rip them for me.
What'd you get for the McCarthy?
I didn't get it. That was actually King All Red. He's a friend of my son.
The zebra. I was thinking the zebra.
Yeah. No.
Oh, I sold it for $5.
Nice.
Yeah, and I managed to get a Tucker Craft auto. And I managed to get another Donald Driver auto for me, and
Nice.
I needed to get Marshawn Lloyd Rookie Kings case hit.
Mm.
I picked one of those up as well.
That's
What's
cool.
going on?
Couple
Weeby?
others
What's
I
going on?
forgot.
Weeby Wrestling. He was saying he just finished his draft, and he said that he wanted our thoughts on CMC. Malik Garrett, Trayvon Henderson, Tyler Warren, DK.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, CMC, if he happens to get injured, be prepared for Jordan James to step in.
Yeah, I think CMC is great as long as he can stay healthy. I mean, the year before last, he had a stellar season, and then last year he got hurt again. So in fantasy, it's not a bad thing because as long as you can make it to the playoffs with him, you're good. So
I'd say it depends on where he's getting drafted. Like, where's he getting drafted now?
Dude, he's still going first round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we drafted him in the first round. Who drafted him?
I forget who drafted.
I drafted him.
Oh, Allen drafted CMC.
Yeah.
And I'd tell you right now, I don't think I drafted him till the beginning of the fourth round.
Oh, was it? Did he go that late?
I remember him dropping.
See, for that price, I like it. I don't like it in the first round.
I'm looking at the rest of the picks. He said
No, the price was right when I drafted him, fourth round.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, he said Jaden Daniels, dude. I'm gonna go on Jaden Daniels 100%. Calvin Ridley, I think he's gonna have a great season, man. I would definitely Calvin Ridley was somebody I was looking at drafting. I think Small Town Rips ended up grabbing him, but that's a good pick, especially if you get him in the later rounds. DK Metcalf,
dude's a freak.
I mean, I think DK Metcalf's solid no matter what you do. He's a 1,000-yard guy. You know what I mean? I just hope that they put their offense together. Pittsburgh always scares me like that because they never really, every time it seems like they get an offense where they're starting to air the ball out, like something just catastrophically goes wrong.
Well, he's like the only
ever since Big Ben
number one legitimate receiver there.
Yeah. I mean, it's Calvin Austin still over there, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's still over there. And then, they picked up – who else did they pick up? They picked up a tight end. They got Freiermuth. They got a lot of people over there that are not bad, dude. They have offensive weapons.
Pittsburgh tight ends are the worst fantasy-wise. They're so streaky.
Yeah. And that's that offense.
3 touchdown game, and then they won't score another one for 5 weeks.
Yeah, that's that offense, and that's what happens to the receivers, too. They kind of get lost in the fold. And then what we were just talking about, we were talking about the Bucks, dude. I don't know if you heard Godwin got carted off the field. So I think Godwin's got a substantial injury. Yeah.
Yeah, Godwin got carted off, and Tej Johnson stepping in.
There it is.
Bo Nix's brother.
Yeah. So you're going to have Small Town Rips over there. He was saying he's collecting him. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Tej Johnson, man, I think he's going to be good. Them Oregon Ducks, though, they always supply some good players. So,
King Allred said he just pulled the Darius Davis auto. Hey, Darius Davis is cool. He's not gonna be a big timer. He's more of a special teams guy. He's doing a lot of punt returns and stuff like that, kickoff returns. But he is I think he's like number 4 or 5 on the depth chart and receiver. So he'll definitely stay on the roster because he's on a special teams assignment. So he'll stay on the roster, but he doesn't get much play as a receiver. He's probably taken maybe 5 to 10% of the snaps.
Right. We be Wrestling said, "Do you like Travion Henderson?" Yes.
Yes, I do.
I like Travion Henderson.
He looks good.
Yeah. First carry or first time he touched the ball, did a 100-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
It was a kickoff return.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think Ramondre Stevenson is going to get dethroned from that first position. Travion Henderson is a big win. Big win for.
Good rookie value pick for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Especially if you get him in that later round, if you get him at that steal price, I mean, dude, that's killer. That's like the best way to get him,
Yeah.
So who are those breakout rookies going to be? That's what I want to know.
If honestly, in my opinion, I think Trey Harris over at the Chargers is going to be good. And that's not just as a homer. I think that guy's solid. I think he's going to fit that spot for them really well. He's good contested catch guy. He runs solid routes. He's that deep threat that they need. So, and they got Keenan Allen back to kind of mentor him and Ladd McConkey. I mean,
well, I tell you this, and Allen would like to hear this. Also, I mean, obviously, I'm a huge fan of Golden, but the other person I'm a huge fan of is Torrey Horton. Torrey Horton in Seattle is gonna be a phenomenal athlete for Seahawks.
I don't
Be
think the
interesting to see
Seahawks
how
are bad.
they shake out. Yeah.
Have you seen Torrey Horton play there, Alan?
I have not. Maybe I didn't notice if he hopped in the first 2 preseason games.
Oh yeah, he did. He did.
They like to start games at 7:00 at night, and getting up at 3:30 in the morning really puts a damper on my preseason.
Oh,
Dude, I scored this year. My running backs are ridiculous, dude. You guys are in deep shit. Let me tell you what. Dude, I had a pretty good draft. I was just kind of sitting back looking at him again, and I was like, God damn, I did it, didn't I? You know my three running backs? I'm gonna give you these 3 names. Bucky Irving, right? I'm sitting on Bucky Irving, I'm sitting on Chase Brown and James Conner.
yeah,
That's I'll take those 3 guys all day long.
yeah, because you picked right before me, didn't you?
No, I was after you, but then it was before you coming back around. Because you were 5,
see,
I was 6.
I was almost selected either Bijan or Bucky, and I couldn't figure it out. And
You took Bijan. I was gonna go for him.
Bijan. So
Yeah, that's probably a better pick, but they're both good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, if you got three players like that between Bucky Irving, Chase Brown, James Conner, I was stoked, man. Javonte Williams, you think you start him?
no.
Nah,
No.
I'm gonna say no on Javonte Williams. Zach Charbonnet, though, I like Zach Charbonnet. It depends on how healthy Kenneth Walker is too. Kenneth Walker's still sitting up there, right?
I would choose nobody off the Dallas Cowboys. Nobody. Except for CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, I think,
Oh yeah.
That's it.
And what about Pickens?
yeah,
Not even
Pickens,
Pickens. I wouldn't choose Pickens.
You're not picking Pickens?
Nope.
I know I got high hopes for their kicker.
Hey, what up, Nikki 2 times? Nikki 2 times dropped in to say
That's
hello.
about the only player I'll trust off that team.
Hey, after this is over, we got to go raid Nikki 2 times is live. He goes on live right after we're done.
Yeah.
He'll be on there. We got to go raid him up. But yeah, I don't know. Breakout rookies. I think Matthew Golden. I'm on Golden all day long, man. I think Golden is just ridiculous.
All right. I mean, Craig, you may be on Golden, but make sure if you pull doubles, I get one of them.
Yeah. I think Colston Loveland. I know you're going to not like that, but I think Colston Loveland.
No, I like Colston Loveland. I really do.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
Colston
yeah.
Loveland,
For sure.
Matthew
I just don't
Golden.
like him in a Bears uniform. So
I think Omarion Hampton's going to bury Genty.
well, honestly, if the top tight end in this class is Tyler Warren, I think he'll do well.
Yeah.
Give himself a freaking QB. Which
I
QB? Hey, which
think
QB is going to win the Indianapolis Colts job?
I don't know, but I still think I'd go Loveland over him. I like Loveland better.
I think it's gonna be Richardson.
I
I
still
think
think
already
it's going to be
hurt.
Richardson too.
But I
Although
think
I'm a big fan of Riley Leonard. So.
terrible. Yeah.
Didn't Richardson just dislocate his pinky finger on his throwing hand though?
Yeah,
He
but
threw-
it'll be all right.
He threw well. He threw well against the Packers yesterday. So you can't bark on him. He's actually doing pretty good right now, even with the freaking sore finger.
Yeah, I think he'll be all right.
I think it's always going to be something with Anthony Richardson.
I do too, man. He just seems like that guy, dude.
$5.
Concord?
Hollow.
Oh no, that's the
That's in
Hollow.
my grading pile potentially, but I don't know, man. I can't justify spending $20.
I don't know. I won the Anthony Richardson PSA 9 from Jordan from
That's
his
right.
giveaway, and
Yeah.
that's actually stored away. I'm not getting rid of it. It's getting stored away.
That thing
so-
looks good too.
yeah, I got some high hopes for him too.
I think Omarion Hampton's gonna break out, dude. That guy is so ridiculous. You watch him run. God dang, man. He's got like that Emmitt Smith run. I want to say Barry.
Yeah,
but
you go, Rich.
I'd say Emmitt Smith.
That's
Dude,
the guy.
he's just got the thigh, like, you know what I mean? Just the thick base on him, man. I think he's gonna run like that. You know, I've been picking up though lately, and it's another one. And this is what I was talking about when we were talking about Travis Hunter. And I think, you know, I'm picking up like Jamar Chase. You know, I'm finding like these Phoenix Fireburst rookies and stuff like that, man, that you could get. And it's like for the price
This
of
market is so cheap. I don't get it.
But it's not going to be forever. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I think that, you know, I'd
You
rather buy.
talking about Anthony Richardson?
No, I was talking about.
No, you're
Jamar
talking
Chase.
about
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase, like the he's picking up Jamar Chase for the cheap, and
Yeah.
the market like,
Hurt to you.
and that goes
Look
back
at this
to like,
Phoenix Fireburst, dude. I picked this thing up raw, And I'm on that Jordan over there, man. I'm about to send this one off because this thing is just rock solid.
And I think Alan is
Center,
one of
like pristine front and back. Like it's just.
Isn't that what this hobby is about? It's the kids that are fresh that people want to go after their names. So all these vets, rookies, you can buy real cheap right now and be totally stoked about it. Like I picked up several Jordy Nelson rookies that like he was a phenomenal athlete. I picked it all up. Like
Terry McLaurin.
It's
I think I picked up that same one out of a dollar box.
Yeah, it's a Terry McLaurin, and that's what I'm saying.
I got that same McLaurin.
You could grab them for like $1 or $2, you know, when you're walking around shows. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. You know what I mean? Here's a Matthew Golden. There's you a little Matthew Golden. I ripped a couple score blasters just to do it. So it's all score, but you know, I don't know.
I think, to your point, man, I picked up a whole bunch of Gronk rookies last year, graded them, got a whole bunch of PSA 10s. Man, like those things are cheap.
Yeah.
Huge market for Gronk too. I don't get it. It just doesn't make sense sometimes.
Yeah, it's all hype driven, dude.
It's like a cult classic, though.
Yeah,
I sold a couple of years ago an Aaron Hernandez rookie card for like $25. It was a base. Somebody wanted it. It's like y'all guys are weird, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
They put him up there on the shelf next to OJ or what?
Yeah, people.
Wow, yeah.
People prove. I mean, the players that prove themselves, man. I tell you, it's like you know, we're what is it? Last year's? No, Jordan Love's rookie year. We're not going to see another quarterback class like that.
No,
that quarterback class is like every one of them are starters, and you know. Picking up their cards, like I can get Jordan Love cards semi cheap right now, right? Yeah. So I'm picking them up and hold on to them. So
yeah. What about Cam Ward? What do you think about that over there in Tennessee?
Oh, the quiet Cam, like nobody's talking about Cam, and I think he's in a good boat right now with nobody talking on him. Now the camera's not on top of him. Like I think he's gonna light it up. He's gonna show the NFL what's up.
Well, we'll find out. We'll see if he can find somebody to light it up too. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Him and Shadur, they're like competing against one another low key. Like they're competing, and I mean that's what the NFL's about, though. So
yeah, Jordan, I picked these up. I showed these off last week. Those Terry McLaurins. You know what I mean? I'm just getting like buying like crazy, ridiculous parallels, like dirt cheap.
Yeah, I love finding that stuff in dollar bins.
You know, and just imagine, you know, let's say, for example, I mean, my Chargers are going to win the Super Bowl this year, but let's say the year after, you know, maybe, you know, what happens if Washington does pick it up? What if Jaden Daniels, you know, connects with Terry McLaurin and they become this crazy duo, you know what I mean? And he ends up just pulling yards and he'll just go through the roof. It'll be like a Saquon Barkley situation. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, Barkley was a good one last year.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So I mean, picking up some of these veteran guys, 4 and 5 year guys and stuff that are, dude, man, they're gonna keep Terry McLaurin. They're not gonna let that dude go. Not with what they got invested in Jaden Daniels and what they've been doing to that team.
Yeah,
they spent a lot of money to get that team strong, and they're not gonna just let the other pieces fall to the wayside.
Hey, Byron Leftwich said it best. I saw an interview when he was playing for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He goes, "This is the NFL. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah,
you don't know if you're playing freaking 1-15 last year and turn around and everybody's playing lights out and going undefeated. I mean, this is the NFL. You have no idea what's going to happen next." So,
no, you don't. You don't. But when they start spending money like that, it's a new ownership over there. They're trying to prove a point. They're trying to get that thing back into the realm of reality. I think they're gonna spend the money on Terry McLaurin and they're gonna make a good run. They're solid. That team is so deep, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's crazy.
With that being said, man, we've made it through the hour already. We're actually a little bit past. I want to say thanks to everybody who jumped in tonight. I appreciate you guys. Gordon, thank you for coming, man. Alan, thank you for having me, guys. Too, even though you
Alan,
can't
thanks
hear
for
me,
coming
Alan,
on, bud. Appreciate it.
Hammy, you know what I mean? I had a blast.
This is a lot of fun. Nothing better than drinking a cold brew, talking football with some cool friends,
bro. It's cool, man. That's
why I invite me back anytime, but this time make sure I hear the host.
Yeah, I got to figure that one out.
Drive me nuts. I'm over here just kind of nodding along like I don't
Listen,
speak your
I
language.
told you,
Yeah,
Tyler, you need to
it off
read
very
lips.
well.
Read lips. You
But
go
yeah,
look
man.
at Craig. Look at Craig. Craig, what did you just call me?
Yeah. What? No, so yeah, man.
No,
I
like I
appreciate
said,
you
there's a lot
guys.
of fun, though,
seriously
guys.
goes. It was like, if you guys want to come on and talk football again, let myself
Yeah.
and Craig know. We'd love to have you. We had a good time last
Definitely.
week. Good time this week.
So,
It's
Heck
good
yeah, man.
stuff.
yeah, so I
Yeah.
appreciate everybody in the chat, man. I just want to say thanks to everybody, and like we promised Nikki 2 times because he put his live stream off. I'm gonna finish up here, and I'm gonna head over to him and give him a little shit.
Yep.
So-
Yep.
All right, you guys. Hey, thanks for
All right,
coming,
cool.
man. We'll see you guys later. You guys have a good night. See you
See
later.
you guys.
Peace.
And there it is.